Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our second live Q&A session for the 2025 summer. My name is Nadia Sims. I'm the Senior Program Manager for YouthWorks, and I'm joined by
Carmen Bennett, Joe Coach.
We thank you for joining us. So we are going to go through some things to help you with your application for this summer. So we'll talk about the important dates to make sure you know the timeline for submitting your application, the requirements for the deadlines for the documents. We'll go through the eligibility requirements, the required documents and forms that you have to submit with your application. We'll talk about how to complete your application. And then we're going to go through some special opportunities that we have. So we have the YouthWorks private sector and the YouthWorks Academy. We will talk about the payment methods that you have to choose from. We'll go through some application reminders and tips, and then get into some frequently asked questions. And then we have a special guest from Security Plus joining us to answer some questions about banking with Security Plus. So first, let's get into the dates. So this year, YouthWorks will run from July 7th until August 8th. Youth will earn $15 an hour, and they can work up to 25 hours per week. You have the option to get a free charm pass that you can use during the summer to get back and forth to work. So when doing your application, just make sure to select yes, I want that free charm pass. So the application is open right now, so you can go to our website and complete your application now. It closes on April 4th. Please be sure to go online and submit your application by April 4th. If you do that, then you have a little longer to do your documents. You can upload your documents directly to your application online, or if you need some assistance, you can schedule an appointment to come in person, and we'll assist you with your required documents. Those dates will be every Saturday in March, so the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th, as well as March 14th, and then the week of spring break. So April 14th through the 17th, you can come in and get some help with submitting those required documents, but you have to make sure that you submit your application before you can do that. So who is eligible? If you are a Baltimore City resident between 14 and 21, you are eligible to participate in YouthWorks. If you are 13 but will turn 14 by July 4th, then you are also eligible to participate in YouthWorks. And then if you want to participate in private sector, you have to be 16 or older. And we'll get more into what private sector is and what opportunities come with that a little later. So a very big portion of the application is the required documents. You have to make sure that after submitting your application, you submit all of these forms as well. So you need the YouthWorks payroll form, the work permit if you are 17 or under, the 507, the W-4, and the I-9. All of these documents that I've listed are on our website. You can go to youthworks.oedworks.com, and you'll see all of these documents listed there where you can download, complete them, and upload them to your application. Some other requirements: you will need proof of ID. So that can be a state ID, a license, a permit. You can use your school report card or your school record. You can also have your parents sign your I-9 if you are under the age of 18. With that, you will also need your social security card or your birth certificate or U.S. citizen ID card. So you will need one thing from each of those lists. Or you can use your passport, permanent resident card, alien registration receipt card, or your employment authorization document card. This will serve as a proof of identity and work authorization. So you just need one of those things from that list. But all of these things, the orange check marks as well as those green check marks, have to be uploaded to your application. So the work permit: everyone that is under 18 participating in YouthWorks is required to have a work permit. It is good for 3 years. So if you have participated in the past, you don't have to submit it again. It will already be uploaded with your application. If you are 14 to 17, you can go directly to the Department of Labor and Licensee's website and complete the work permit with them. And then just make sure that once you complete that work permit, you save it or print it. You don't want to exit their website without saving it, because once you leave, you won't have the option to go back in and grab that work permit anymore. If you are 13 but will turn 14 by July 4th, you can go to our website. youthworks.oedworks.com, and go to the youth page or the documents page and grab that 13-year-old work permit. You would fill that out and then upload it to your application. So the information for the work permit, you can find this information on our website on the youth or documents page. It has all the employer information that you will put on your work permit. That top portion is where your information will go. You'll put your name, your address, your date of birth, and your telephone number. And then at the bottom, you'll put the YouthWorks information that's listed here, but you can also find it on our website. If you need some assistance with completing your documents, we also have a how-to video on our site that will walk you through how to complete those documents that I listed off before. So you can look at this video, you can go to our website and grab the how-to guide, or you can come in for an appointment. But we have a few different options for you to get help with those documents if they're giving you trouble. So we're going to take a moment to pause and see if anyone has any questions regarding the documents portion. Okay. So we have, sorry, it's not popping up. There we have. I have to submit more documents for my daughter's application. I did so, but I didn't get anything back saying they received the documents. Should I wait or upload again? Once you submit the application and the documents, you should hear back within 48 hours. If you haven't heard back, I would say to email the help desk, that's ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov, or give us a call. You can give us a call and we can look into what maybe is missing from the documents. Our number is 410-545-1820. So you can reach out to us and we'll look into exactly what you need to do. Can we use our report cards? Yes, you absolutely can. So you can use your report card, just upload it right to your application as your proof of ID. Okay, are there any other questions so far? All right. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get into the actual application itself. So the first thing you want to do, like I said, is go to youthworks.oedworks.com to complete that online portion of the application. So once you do that, you will upload your completed and signed documents to your application. So you want to make sure that you completed every section of those documents that's required and signed and dated all of your documents. Once you do that, you'll upload it to your application. And then you'll get an automatic email that says you've submitted your application. And then within 48 hours, you should get an email that says your application is complete, you're good to go, here's your verification receipt. Or you'll get an email that says your application is incomplete. Please turn in the following documents. So be sure whatever email that you use to complete your application, be sure to check that email on a regular basis. Every communication from us will come to that email. So you want to make sure that you are keeping up with the emails that come to you. So this is what our website looks like. When you go to youthworks.oedworks.com, you want to select youth so you can make sure that you get taken to the right application. Once you get there, you'll see all of the documents that we talked about and some more information about YouthWorks. But when you scroll down, you'll see where you can either return to your application if you've participated in the past, or you can start a new application if this is your first year doing YouthWorks. So there are 4 sections to the application. That first portion is the registration section. So this is where you're going to give us your demographic information, give us your career interests, and the type of work environment and things of that nature that you would like to have in mind for this summer. That next portion is accommodations. And we're going to talk about accommodations and the importance of accommodations in a moment, but you'll go through and complete that section. And then you'll go through to select your payment option. So you do have 3 options to get paid, and we'll talk about what those are in a little bit. And then those attachments are that last portion of the application. So once you've filled out all the other sections, you'll go in and upload all of the documents that we talked about. So let's talk about accommodations. So accommodations are just the process of adapting or adjusting to someone or something. So it is, there are ADA laws that are, that all employers are required to abide by, to make sure that we accommodate employees to the best of our ability in the most reasonable way. So an example may be if you are wheelchair bound, you need a work site that has wheelchair access so that you can enter your workplace. If you need breaks between heavy lifting tasks, things to that nature. So when going through your application and thinking about the type of summer job that you want to have, think about some things that you may need in order for you to be successful in that job. So if you know that, doing physical labor, you need to take a little more frequent breaks. You want to make sure that you mention that. That way, when we go to assign you to a work site, we can ensure that we are placing you somewhere that can meet your needs so you can be successful this summer. If you have questions about this section or you're not really sure when you're going through and filling it out, please definitely feel free to reach out to us and we'll assist you to make sure that this section is completed so that you can be placed at a work site you can be successful at. That last portion of the application is the attachments. So once you have completed all of your documents and signed all of your documents, you want to select other and then choose the file. Once you choose the file that you want to upload, it will refresh and then you'll see it listed down below. So you'll just do that for each file that you want to upload and it will upload all of your documents right to your application so you can submit it. So we'll take a moment to see if anyone has any questions related to the application itself or the documents. When and how will you know if you've been accepted? So once you do your application and you upload those documents, within 48 hours, you'll get an email that says your application is approved and deemed complete, or your application is incomplete and we need X, Y, and Z in order to complete it. Are there any other questions? Let's see. When will I know what job I will be attending? So the placement letters go out about mid-June. So keep an eye out for an email as well as we'll send you something in the postal mail. You'll get a letter that will let you know where you are assigned for the summer. So keep an eye out for that, mid-June. Any other questions? Okay, so we will continue on. Feel free to keep dropping your questions in the comments. If we miss your question, there is someone in the comments answering questions, and we'll be sure to try to get to you later on.
Hi, I'm Carmen Bennett. Oh, you're finished.
Sorry, go ahead, Carmen.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Carmen Bennett, one of the job coaches for private sector. We'll be going into our private sector department. So basically, what is private sector? Private sector program employs Baltimore City youth between the ages of 16 to 21. Some private sector employees may hire 14 and 15-year-olds. Private sector positions are available in many industries, including communication and art, accounting, hospitality, computer technology, clerical work, healthcare, construction, and many more. Our work sites include small companies and larger organizations like Johns Hopkins Hospital, Martin's, Orioles, and more. The benefits of private sector, basically participants receive job readiness training before they are referred for their interviews, and they basically will receive their own job coach. Youth are introduced to a variety of different skills. Youth may be matched to a career that they are interested in. Also, employment may last longer than the 5 weeks that the program run. Youth may get paid more than a minimum wage. Our goal is to place you in a job career path that prepare you to work in a professional setting that you'll be interested in. YouthWorks Academy. YouthWorks Academy program is a paid 6-week career readiness program for youth between the ages of 16 to 21. The dates are March 25th through May 1st. The program teaches youth resume writing, interviews, professional dressing, financial literacy, and more. The last day is February 14th, which is today. And we also have Junior YouthWorks Academy. Junior YouthWorks Academy is an alternate version of YouthWorks Academy for 14 and 15-year-olds, youth can learn the same skills by choosing sessions that they feel will help them with their career skills. What is job readiness? Job readiness is employment skills training designed to help individuals prepare for workforce. Job readiness occurs in schools and is virtual. To be considered for a private sector job, you must either complete YouthWorks Academy or complete a job readiness session. We will be giving a virtual session on February 18th, and we do job readiness in schools as well. And reach out to one of our job coaches to learn more at ywprivate at baltimorecity.gov. What are the payment methods? We have 3 payment methods, which include the U.S. Bank debit card. Youth workers will receive their card in the mail directly from U.S. Bank. The card can be used at any ATM. There are over 2,200 ATMs youth can use with no fee. Money can be transferred from the card to a personal bank account. No money can be added to the card outside of direct deposits from their worksite job. The second option is an existing personal bank account. Youth can have a bank account in their name and can be paid via direct deposit. They must have a direct deposit proof, such as personal check or direct deposit authorization form with the youth's name on it. If a youth account is closed or they do not provide official direct deposit proof, they will basically be issued a U.S. Bank debit card. The third option is open a new Security Plus credit union account, and youth interested in opening a youth-friendly bank account can do so by choosing Security Plus on their payroll form. Youth will be contacted directly by Security Plus to open an account. You can use the same verification documents to open their Security Plus account that they use for the YouthWorks application. This is the payroll form. The first, you basically will put your information in, your first name, your last name. The youth worker information goes at the top. In the second portion, they will choose one of the 3 options I just named, and then the youth will sign as the employee, and then the parent will sign. These are basically tips and reminders. Don't forget to finalize and submit your application by April 4th. Check your email from YouthWorks. All emails YouthWorks will go to the email used to complete your application. Incomplete and verification emails are sent within 48 hours of application submission. Ensure you have completed, signed, and dated all required documents. And your U.S. bank card will come in the mail around mid-June, so be sure to open all mail addressed to you. If you would like to be placed at a specific worksite, give the worksite a copy of your registration receipt so that they can request you by April 17th. Tips and reminders. When completing your application, be sure to check only boxes for the parts of the city you can travel when asked about going outside your zip code. If you would like a free charm pass to use during the summer, ensure to check yes to the charm pass question on your application. You must be present for the first week of YouthWorks unless previously approved by your assigned worksite supervisor. If you are absent without prior approval, you will be removed from your worksite. Ensure you report to your worksite assigned by YouthWorks. You will not be paid for any time worked at any worksite YW did not assign you. Frequently asked questions. First, can I use my pay card from last year? The answer would be no. Each year you participate in YouthWorks, you will receive a new U.S. bank card. Will work sites be virtual or in person? There are virtual and in-person work sites available. However, there is a limited number of virtual positions available. How do I select a work site? Once you have submitted your application, you will receive a verification receipt. If you would like to work at a specific work site, give that work site your verification receipt so they can request you by April 17th. More frequently asked questions. I submitted my application, but I got an email that it was incomplete. What do I do? Please upload the requested attachments/forms to your application and resubmit. The next question, I completed my application and submitted my documents. Why are you asking me for more documents? We are unable to read the attachments. Attachments are invalid. Forms are blank and or forms are missing signatures. The next question, I forgot my password. How do I reset my password? You will email ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. These are important emails. YouthWorks Help Desk, which is ywhelpdesk@Baltimore City. YouthWorks online application, youthworks.oed.com. YouthWorks private sector, ywprivate@baltimorecity.gov. Any questions?
I don't see any questions, so we will bring forward Mr. Keon Adams.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. And thank you again to the YouthWorks program and the YouthWorks team for allowing me to just share a little bit of information about Security Plus. Again, my name is Keon Adams. I'm the branch manager here at our Woodlawn location. And then just again, thank you again to the YouthWorks team. Our partnership with YouthWorks has been going on for a little over 5 years now, and it's one of our valued partners. And we're glad we can basically provide an alternative option for the youth to participate in this summer. Next slide. So again, just a little bit about who we are. We're member focused. We're not-for-profit organization. Ideally, our members are our first priority. Our financial solutions are our primary focus as well. Ideally, providing solutions for our community, for you, the member, and ultimately addressing the needs of your finances. Technology events, we basically focus on technology as well. In a digital era that we're in, everything's kind of online and kind of automated. So we do provide both online, in person, and over the phone services. The last one is the biggest one, community proud. I know we see that on the presentation, but ideally this is something that our organization actually lives by, and being able to partner with YouthWorks directly has been a great partnership to actually engage in the community and the youth directly in establishing their first bank account. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. So I'm not a big numbers guy, but ideally I'm going to touch on the major parts of this screen and the numbers. Ideally, we have over $505 million in total shares. Ideally, what this simply means is these are basically a reflection of our members directly partnering under our umbrella of savings accounts, checking accounts, money market certificates, and even retirement accounts. So ideally, as a youth, starting this YouthWorks program, beginning your first work opportunity, ideally this allows you to partner as well with your finances and establish your first account with us. Next slide, please. Next, we also offer loan products. I know for the youth, this may be a kind of a question mark here, but also this applies to the adult or guardian as well. We offer loan products. In the top left-hand corner, you'll see over $106 million in vehicle loans. This may be establishing your account here in the near future. Your first vehicle purchase. Going off to college or down the road. Ideally, we may be able to provide you with a vehicle loan. Same for the adult or the guardian. This is an opportunity for you as well, being a member of Security Plus. Ideally, we also offer home loans as well. Ideally, purchasing your first home, as well as the guardian I mentioned. And ideally, personal loans. This is for holidays, maybe education borrowings, maybe borrowing for unexpected expenses, as well as credit cards. Credit cards is another loan product that we offer. And ideally, these numbers just reflect the history and lineage of kind of our member base that has partnered with us financially on their journey as well. Next slide, please. All right, this is my favorite part. I think everyone can agree that ideally having access to your funds is the biggest thing in today's world. Ideally, everyone wants to have access and control of their funds. Ideally, Security Plus is primarily based here in the Baltimore area, but ideally, we have partnered with All Point ATMs. This allows our members to have access to over 55,000 ATMs worldwide. Ideally, I think most of us can agree we've never really stepped foot in our bank outside of maybe when we open the account, or ideally if there's an issue. But ideally, we all have stepped foot in places like Walgreens, CVS, Target, even Royal Farms, all of which may include an All Point ATM. This would allow you to basically access your funds, be able to withdraw funds, check your balances if you're not unsure about that, as well as kind of review some items with your account, ideally with no charge. This will definitely save money, ideally, if you're out and about and you need to get a little bit of cash. This is a great option for you, whether you're in the Baltimore area or ideally maybe traveling on vacation. out of state, you'll be able to access these ATMs with no fee at all. All right, next slide, please. All right, next, as I mentioned before, we're in the era of basically digital banking and online banking. When joining Security Plus, this gives you access to basically download our mobile app as well as access your account online. We offer basically Apple Pay as well. I know for myself, I forgot my wallet at home before, and it's like as long as I got my phone, I'm okay because ideally I can access my funds, my card. So we offer this product to the youth as well, where if you have your mobile app, you can directly add the card. You can lock the card, unlock the card if you can't find it, as well as lock it if you just want to secure the card as well. The second thing we offer as well is basically meet-to-meet transfer. So you may already have an account established or a family member that you know, a parent, a guardian that has a bank account and they want to maybe send you funds. You're basically able to transfer funds to that individual, that loved one, receive funds from them ideally as well if you need to basically transfer your money around. Next slide, please. And ideally, these are the biggest benefits, not all, but the major points. One, establishing your first bank account is a major step. I know for myself, establishing the first bank account is something that's completely new, but ideally down the road is very beneficial. Ideally, as you kind of continue on the YouthWorks program, the biggest thing is you'll be able to track your spending and your earning. Ideally, once you get paid, you'll be able to monitor your account. If you lose the card, we're able to recover any funds. If you have any fraud in today's time, where you may have fraud, maybe someone has access to your card that you didn't authorize, you're able to basically have some protection by establishing your bank account with us. And ideally, as I mentioned, this is a lifelong thing. Once you become a member, you have access to Security Plus and the product ideally until even after the program. So ideally, after the program ends, you still have access to your Security Plus account. You still have access to your Security Plus debit card to be able to access your funds and ultimately become a member with us. So hopefully the presentation has answered most of any questions that has been involved surrounding Security Plus. And ideally, the best part about it is we require the same documents as the YouthWorks verification document. So hopefully this answered any questions. And ideally, the simplest way to get started, you can stop into any of our locations, as well as if you select the YouthWorks option for the Security Plus payment, one of our representatives will be in contact with you directly as well. But thank you again to the YouthWorks program, the YouthWorks team, for allowing me to share just a little bit about Security Plus today.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll have you stay with us so we can see if there are any questions. If you have any questions about Security Plus, please go ahead and drop those in the chat now so we can bring them up. Okay, if you have any questions about just YouthWorks in general, thank you, Keon, for joining us. We'll let you go ahead and go backstage. If you guys have any questions that come up later about Security Plus, please feel free to definitely reach out. And Security Plus is great. They will answer any questions that come up for you. All right, so we have some questions about YouthWorks. Good afternoon. If we signed up for YouthWorks last summer, do we need to fill out and upload new MW507, W4, and I-9 forms? Yes. If you signed up in the past, you will still need to ensure that you upload all of those documents that you listed for this summer as well. You can, your proof of ID, your birth certificate, social security card, and work permit, you don't have to worry about those, but those other documents, yes, they have to be uploaded every summer. How do we upload documents if they did the application at school? So if they did their application at school, you would use the password and the email that they use for their application to log into their application at home. And then you'll be able to go into the application and upload all the documents right to it. If you're unsure what the password is, you can reach out to our help desk and we can assist you with that. If we already have a work permit, do we still have to do the one that YouthWorks suggested? No. So if you've already submitted a work permit, it's good for 3 years. So you should be good to go. Do we have any other questions? Sometimes the best questions come to us later on. So if anything comes later on, you can definitely reach out to our office. You can give us a call. The number is 410-545-1820. You can also send us an email at the help desk. The help desk email is ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. So you can call or email us, and we'll look into your application and see exactly what you're missing or what you need to be complete. We are coming out to school, so check in with your school counselor, your Blueprint career coach, to see what day we may be coming out to your school to assist with applications. The deadline, again, is April 4th. Please make sure to submit your application by April 4th. Once you submit your application, you have a little bit more time to worry about the documents. So visit our website at youthworks.oedworks.com to do your application as soon as possible to give yourself some time to make sure it's complete. We thank you all for joining us, and we hope you have a great long weekend. Enjoy MLK Day, and have a great day. Bye.